Officials at Western University are celebrating what they call a transformative donation. The school is getting $20 million to establish a new lab dedicated to studying severe weather events. Gerry Dewan reports.
It's one example of how ferocious and frightening severe weather events can be. A woman in the Ottawa area is trapped in her car as a tornado roars past. With climate change expected to make weather events more volatile and unpredictable, Western University will now be home to a new project designed to help better protect against those events.
Incorporating all of the weather data in Canada that we can get our hands on and bringing that all forward to get a better understanding of storms and their impacts on the built environment.
Building on the university's expertise gained through the Northern Tornadoes Project and the recently established Northern Hail Project, Western is receiving a $20 million investment from longtime partner Impact WX to establish the Canadian Severe Storms Laboratory.
We're going to add another hazard to what we investigate, which is flash floods from thunderstorms. So covering all of that.
Sills describes the funding that will help create the Canadian Severe Storms Laboratory as transformative.
In the atmospheric sciences, I really don't know of any other example like this. I mean, you hear about it in the health sciences and this kind of thing, but this is a really unique situation. I don't even think just in Canada, but globally, that we've got someone that's a weather enthusiast running this social impact fund that is willing to fund this kind of research.
Cobb says the Western team's track record on data gathering and analysis will help in those preparations.
One of the things that we see is when you get a hailstorm, for example, it blocks the drains and you start to get flooding. And so we're starting to try to look at all hazards. But flooding, I think, is going to be a challenge. It's going to take some different tools, and we're working on those.
While the funding is coming through the Toronto-based Social Impact Fund, the university says there is a single anonymous donor that is providing that funding. The goal for the Canadian Severe Storms Laboratory is to help communities and countries better prepare for and adapt to climate change-related weather events.
I think a lot of municipalities have already realized they have to go down that road, especially for precipitation. So when they tear up a street to put a new sewer in, it's a bigger sewer. And it's the same kind of thing with the other hazards. We have to be prepared for what's coming.
The laboratory will help better align Canada with agencies like the U.S. National Severe Storms Laboratory and the European Severe Storms Laboratory based in Austria and Germany. Those two agencies, along with meteorologists, engineers, and storm impact scientists, will take part in a one-day research symposium at Western on Wednesday. That will also mark the official launch of the Canadian Severe Storms Laboratory. Gerry Dewan, CTV News.